nothing's cooler than a bald head. Bald guys are the best.
10 for you, 10 for you. Thanks, oh. For a lot of men, there comes a point in life where, well, for one reason or another, we must shave our head. The haircuts get shorter and shorter until one day a difficult decision must be made. While some guys do it out of choice, I fall into the camp of men who are follically challenged. Look, don't feel too bad for me. I had a good run. But to be totally honest with you now, I don't think I would grow my hair out even if I could. I love the feeling of a freshly shaved head, and I love the low maintenance that comes along with having no hair. Embracing the world as a bald dude is very liberating. And while you could pay somebody to do it, don't do that. Save that money and do it yourself. It's easy. So whether you are new to the world of shaving your dome and are looking for some tips, or are just straight up curious how the heck bald guys do it, let's get into it right now. For your information, this is how I look when I grow out my hair. This had been about maybe 2 or 3 weeks since I last shaved my head. Not the best look. If I keep going, I'd have the Steve Jobs thing going on. Full discretion, there are 2 kinds of bald guys. Guys who shave their head with a razor and guys who shave their head with electric clippers. I use electric clippers. So if you're looking for the full cue ball effect, I cannot help. But for the rest of you, this is my weapon of choice. The Conair for men. Not only is it cordless and has great battery life, this little bad boy allows you to shave in any direction, making it a little easier to make sure you cut every strand no matter what direction it points. Sometimes a cowlick can make hair lean a certain way, so I find this is better than traditional clippers as it just makes it easier to maneuver your wrist around so you don't leave any of your troops alone on the battlefield. I usually start with a back and forth motion, but instead of applying even pressure, I make sure to put added pressure on the back side of the blade, the part of the blade that is facing the hair and going against the hair. So if I'm going up my head, I apply pressure to the bottom of the razor. When I'm going back down, I put pressure on the other side, catching the hairs going the other way. After that, I will do the same thing, but going side to side. Again, adding extra pressure to the side of the blades facing the hair. Then at the end, I will do the 360 motion for a minute or 2. This is the finishing move to make sure you hit all the hairs. Now, this isn't a one tool gets the job done kind of operation, unfortunately. As great as the Conair is, it's a little bulky, which means you need to do some of the finishing work around the ears and possibly neck, depending on the shape of your head. Enter the little clippers. This will make short work of those tricky buggers around your ears and the back of your neck. This is the most satisfying part, I think. Oh yeah, looking good. At the end, I will usually just use this in the mirror, just in case anything else has been left up top that I missed with a hasty pass of the Conair. And that's it. The entire process usually takes less than 10 minutes, and it usually lasts a week or 2, depending on how loosey or goosey you're feeling about your looks. For my brothers out there with dark hair, you might have it a little tougher and might need to do it a little more often, as you can really see hair when it's more dark. But either way, I just love the feeling once it's done. Every time I shave my head, it's like a rebirth. It gives me energy, I feel clean, it feels tight, I feel good. Look, embracing being a bald guy can be hard. People make bald jokes all the time, and it's unfair. It's unfair because we can't do anything about going bald. It's not our fault. So when people make bald jokes, you have to sit there and take it, because realistically, anything you fire back with, well, it'll probably be mean-spirited. So our only choice is to go with the flow and let it bounce off us like the sun reflects off our heads. Screw the haters, you're beautiful, and having a bald head is nothing to be ashamed of. So, should you buy the Conair for men? If you're getting to the point where you are considering shaving your head, you won't regret this purchase. There are other tools out there for the job. I keep seeing these ones pop up, but they look pretty hardcore. Aimed again more for that cue ball smooth, you know? I'm happy with this one. And if you're looking to start shaving your head, I think you'll be happy with it too. I will put an affiliate link for it in the description, so if you are ready to commit to the bald is beautiful movement, join me and get yourself one. Once people get used to the new you, just feels great. Plus, look at all these successful baldies. These guys are doing all right. In fact, they'd all probably kick your butt too. So what's the problem with being bald? Nothing. Look, if anyone could afford hair, it would be these guys, but they don't because they love it. I love it, and you will too. Here's the before and after. Much better. That's it for today. Do you shave your head? If so, how do you do it? Share any tips down below. And as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the likes, the comments, and the subs. It's so cool to watch the channel grow. The more I grow, the cooler things I can afford to buy and review. I just love finding products that make life better. Like this one, or maybe this one. All right, see you next time on The Sad Life.
Bald heads.
Hard ones that light turns on it.